back with another floss tube, season 6, episode 18. Yeah, no finishes this week, but I made a lot of progress. For in April, the last week of April, Monday through Thursday, I worked on one whip. And I did 3,110 stitches on it. Oh yeah, this is where I talk about my cross stitch. Yeah, so I only worked on Beacon at Daybreak, which is a dimensions kit. And I'm using all the call for everything that came with the kit. And that's where I am now. So I've just been going all the way across and working my way down. So I spent 4 days on this. And I was trying, okay, so this marks the halfway point. So I've got that much left to officially be halfway down. This right here. But I'm considering halfway done because I did some extra down here to make up for it. So I'm halfway done with this. I'm hoping this week to finish this. And that will be one of my full coverages that I want to finish for this year done. Because, okay, so you can see little lines here, just random here and here. That's not stitched, but 95% of this is stitched, so I count it as a full coverage. This is what I will be working on today. Dimensions. Beacon at Daybreak by Dimensions. Okay, so I think I need more coffee. I really do. All right, so that ended April, with which I ended up with 16,235 stitches in all for April. I don't think that was bad at all. Not at all. Then over the weekend, I took it really easy on stitching. So Friday I had doctors and then we had company for a while. So I only got 200 stitches. That's it. So I finished the page going across here in the purple and the checkered. And then I was doing a little bit of the vine. So this week I will finish the vine and start the pumpkin, which I cannot wait. And I decided not even to take it out of the hoop because I'm going to be working on it. And, well, on this Friday, and I'm working on the lighthouse that's already in a hoop. So why take this one out? So, this one done. Then, the third one. Again, I had a busy day. So I only got 210 stitches on this one, which was up here and some over here. Yeah, some of the white of his hat I got put in. But only 210. So for the very first week, which was only 3 days, I got 410 stitches. Not very good, but it's all good because that's more stitches than what I had before I started the week. Now, for this week, I am working on Beacon at Daybreak. I want to finish that. And then the village Afghan, and the stocking. And if I finish Beacon at Daybreak and I have more time, I'll start the Halloween Tiny Town, working on the Halloween Tiny Town. Yeah. And that is it. A very short, and it's all good. Let's see. No haul. I've been good. Well, wait. Only haul I did have, it's not stitching. It's my journal. Because I finished this one. So, this was for this year. And this is May's. Already started filling in. And that's for the goober. And then because I was running short on pages, I was putting 1 week on 1 page instead of on 2. And then the reading, my books, and that's it. So that was all the journal. And I decided to go with the same design because I'm really liking the 8x8, but in the darker color. Now, these are the same journal, just different colors. I think I got my money's worth. And it's nice and full. Yeah. I would love to be able to get all of, well, the rest of this year into this one. And I might try to do that and do it similar to what I did for this month and make it more condensed. Because why not? I did get 5 months out of this one, so that might be pushing it. But I don't want to get another journal just for like 2 or 3 months. I don't know. We'll see. So this was all that I bought. Yeah, that's it. I've been pretty good about spending, believe it or not. I've been getting my monthly subscriptions for my books. I was on a Patreon and I canceled it because none of the pattern so far for this year has grabbed me. That, oh, I have to start this right now. I love their patterns, but I can just go back and buy them once they come available. So I went ahead and canceled it. Yeah, that's it. I am doing the Goober readathon for this month, and I've got a lot of books planned out, and I've already started on, I think, 4 of them, and I have finished 1, 2, 3. I finished 3. So I finished Heaven Breaker, Wolfworm. Oh my God, that was so scary. Oh my God. The Escape Room in Japanese Gothic, which I did not like. It just was not for me, or maybe I just wasn't in the mood for it, but it is what it is. The Escape Room, I loved. I'm going to recommend it to my granddaughter. She's trying to read more. Wolfworm, I have thing about bugs, any kind of bugs, spiders, whatever. And that just, it just creeped me out. I remember when we lived in Hawaii off base, and it was right down the road from the high school I went to. I woke up one night from something crawling across my face. And in Hawaii, they have these centipedes that's this long. And they're red and black. I hate those things. And that's what it was. And I screamed bloody murder. Woke up the whole house. And that's when we saw it. And we ended up moving. And I remember after we moved out, while it was still empty, going down there to see how it looked and all, because I was a teen. I was a teenager. I was 16. And I looked inside the house, and those centipedes were all over the floor, crawling all over. And we had not seen, they were coming down. The house was right up against a hill, a big hill, or mountain, and they were coming down the mountain, and oh my gosh, and we had seen no sign of them, but at all until that night, and we moved out within a month onto base, luckily. But yeah, I'm scared of creepy crawlies, and wolfworm reminded me of too much stuff like that. But that is it. It was a good book. It's just, ugh. No, I don't like creepy crawlies of any kind. But that is it for today. I hope everyone has a blessed day, and I will see you next week. Hit like and subscribe and join me again.